Well, good morning, everyone. Made her back into the kitchen here. Last night, after I cleaned up our chickens, I put them into a bowl of water, put them into the fridge overnight, and then this morning, took all the water out, dried them off, cleaned up all any extra feathers and stuff that might have been kind of stuck on them. And now this morning, we're going to be working on just a very simple marinade. We got one white onion, just kind of roughly chopped up, and 6 cloves of garlic that are just kind of smashed. So we'll take those, put them in there, and then over here we have some smoked paprika, and we're not going to do much, about a dash or so on each one. Then we have some curry, and same with the curry, we're not going to overdo the curry. Just kind of do 2 or 3 dashes kind of a thing. There we go. Something like that. And then we have thyme. We'll put a lot of thyme in this. Rosemary. Have oregano. Have some salt. And we have some black pepper. And for a little extra acidity, we're going to be using just a little bit of lemon juice. That'll just help break down the meat a bit. And then we have a bunch of orange juice. And this is basically our base. So we'll put in enough where it'll roughly cover up these chickens. There we go. So that's basically 1.5 liters of orange juice. What I'll do is I'm going to turn these so they're all kind of facing up. That way the breasts are fully submerged. And now with that, we're going to take saran wrap, we're going to cover this up, and we're going to refrigerate it for about 6 hours or so. And then after about 6 hours roughly, I'll pull it out, we'll rinse her off a little bit, and then we'll get to baking it. And yeah, it's just an experimental kind of a thing. I've never made kind of duck melange or chicken melange or anything like that, but whatever, we'll give her a go, see how it turns out. So yeah, see you guys here in roughly 6 hours. Well guys, I kind of lied to you a little bit. I didn't let this sit for 6 hours or so. I ended up letting it go overnight. But anyways, here's our chicken. And now we're going to be taking it, transfer it over into our roast pan, and we'll get to baking this here. Alright, so we got all 3 chicken breasts in there. Now we're going to take a bunch of this, all these onions and herbs. Make sure we get this all in there. I don't really know how much we're going to put in. I guess one thing we could do is just kind of dump it in there. Make things go by a little quicker. Maybe give her about that much. I don't know how much is in there. Yeah, it's roughly, see, roughly 1/2 inch of our orange juice mixture in there. And then I'm not gonna do any more spices or anything like that. Whatever's in there is in there. Oven is preheated to 325 degrees. So we're gonna take our lid, put it on our little roast pan. We're gonna throw it in there and roast it for about 45 minutes. But I think every 15 minutes we'll pull this out and we'll baste it real good, and then that way it just kind of keeps everything nice and moist. And yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Alrighty, so it's been 30 minutes here now. So we're gonna pull the lid off. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss these back in there, all uncovered, cook them for another 15 minutes or so, and then in the meantime I'm gonna start on some mashed potatoes and some broccolini, get them all cooked up, and then we'll see you guys back here in 15 minutes, and hopefully this chicken's all done, has a nice little crust on it, and we'll get to eating here soon. Alrighty, so we had the lid off for 15 minutes. I'm gonna pull her out here now. It's actually looking pretty good. There she is in all her glory. Now I'm gonna take our spoon some of the sauce on there, throw the lid on, and I'm gonna let it rest for probably 10 minutes or so. Then in the meantime, we can finish up our broccolini, mashed potatoes, got a little bit of gravy on the go, and yeah guys, we're gonna be eating here real soon. So anyways, spoon some of this on there. Or one thing you could do too, I guess, is you could just flop them around, like flop on top of each other, upside down, whatever there, so they're completely submerged in the juice. But I think what we're gonna do, just spoon it on like that, take our lid, put our lid on. Our gravy's almost done, mashed potatoes are done, broccolini is done. So yeah, basically just kind of let it sit and rest for a little bit, and yeah, we'll get her all dished up here real soon. Alrighty, so I pulled everything out, got everything dished up here. We have our broccolini, mashed potatoes, gravy, our grouse l'orange with a little bit of orange zest on there, and of course we got our guinea pig Shelby here. She can be trying the first bite. Maybe I don't trust my own cooking or what, but she does.
Alright, this smells awesome. It's definitely different, but it's really good. Definitely worth trying again.
Right on. There you go, guys. A redneck's version of duck l'orange using grouse. Not exactly too sure what I was doing tonight, but we made her happen. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment or two. Let us know if you tried this out and how you liked it, or what you did different. Anyways, yeah, that's all for this one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. There he goes. That should not have been that much work.